All right, court is calling 2023 CR 1642, State of Texas versus Janelle Garza. Can our parties approach and announce for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state.
Defense.
Elizabeth Russell for Janelle Garza.
Are you Janelle Garza?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, you received all the discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I did, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Garza, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Garza, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand you're charged with the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Garza, at the time of the offense, had been a drug addict for several years. When she was arrested, it was her first felony arrest, and it scared her. It scared her enough to get clean and to get a job since May 10th.
All right, guys, the court is in session. The case, State of Texas versus Janelle Garza. What starts as a simple procedural hearing quickly turns into a story of redemption, deception, and raw truth. Janelle stands quietly beside her attorney, answering each question with a faint, "Yes, sir." She understands the weight of her charge, unauthorized use of a vehicle, a felony that could land her in a state jail for up to 2 years. Yet today, she's not fighting guilt. She's pleading for a second chance through deferred adjudication. Her lawyer paints a portrait of a woman reborn, a recovering addict who found sobriety without rehab, reconciled with family, and earned her way back into society's trust. But as the judge listens, a shadow of doubt begins to form.
Of this year, she's been clean. She did it on her own without going to rehab because she couldn't afford to go to rehab. And she's been clean for over 6 months. She has reconciled with her mother, and she's been employed since June of this year. She's a different person than the person that committed this offense because she understood and is willing to take responsibility for exactly what happened and wants to move forward with her life. She understood a change was necessary. And I think the person that you see today is a different person than the person that committed this offense. So we would request that you place her on deferred adjudication because of that for the 2-year period and just follow the state's recommendation, Judge.
And what did you do?
Like
No, with regards to this offense.
what did I do?
Yes.
What do you mean? What did I do?
I mean, you're here for unauthorized use of a vehicle.
Oh,
So what did you do?
I took someone's vehicle without their permission.
All right, because the police report is saying, at least he's saying he was drugged after meeting a female at a bar. That's what I mean, you seem shocked. That's what's in the police report. Have you read it?
I went over it. It's just,
Yes.
I didn't read that exact part.
Oh,
that
yeah,
said
it
that
says-
he was drugged, but I understand.
So was he drugged?
No.
And then he said his debit card was taken without his permission as well.
I did not take his debit card.
Well, they found it in your purse. That's what the police report says. Because it says right here,
I don't
Victim-
remember them saying anything about that, and I
No.
don't remember having the debit card or anything.
it says, according to the original case number, victim had been drugged after meeting a female at the bar.
The judge leans forward. "What did you do?" he asks. The courtroom falls silent. Janelle hesitates, then admits she took a man's car without permission. But the police report tells a darker story. The victim claims he was drugged by a woman he met at a bar. His car, phone, and debit card were gone by morning. When it was all found, the debit card sat inside Janelle's purse. The judge reads the report line by line, confronting her with the evidence. Janelle appears confused, saying she doesn't recall any of that she never took his card. But her denial sounds uncertain, like someone unsure whether to defend or confess. The courtroom energy shifts, from sympathy to suspicion. The judge's tone sharpens, and the illusion of her perfect rehabilitation begins to crack.
Victim allowed the female to take him home in his vehicle. After waking up, he discovered his vehicle was gone with the keys, cell phones, and multicolored debit card. He found out later in the day his debit card had been used at a local gas station. The stolen vehicle which is what we're here today, was found today, had the keys in the ignition, and had no signs of tampering in the steering column. Victim stated he never gave any consent to take or use his vehicle and wanted to process with charges. Victim gave us consent to process and search the vehicle. While searching the vehicle, victim's debit card was found inside her purse. So they're saying they found his debit card inside your purse.
Mhm.
The debit, well, I mean, you're saying,
No, I'm saying I understand what you're saying. I don't recall them ever saying that or them telling me that or of them ever saying that they found a debit card in the purse. If they did,
yeah, that's what they say right here.
I understand. I just don't recall them ever telling me that personally or them ever bringing
Well,
that up.
wait a second. This is what the police report says. The debit card was a multicolored debit bank card. I also found a gray camouflage bag in the trunk with some work gear and victim's work identification card. Suspect, that's you, was advised of her rights and asked why victim's debit card was in her purse. Suspect said she found it in the vehicle and thought it belonged to her friend. The bag in the trunk, she said, was already there. She said she didn't know the vehicle was stolen.
As the report unfolds, the judge reads more damning details. Her own statement to police, admitting she found the debit card in the car but thought it belonged to a friend. Each word feels heavier than the last. Still, Janelle holds firm, insisting she was misunderstood. Her past addiction, her struggle for control, it all resurfaces in the judge's mind. Then comes a simple, piercing question. If you were tested today, what would the results show? Janelle answers quietly, I'd be clean. But as the judge orders a drug test and pauses for results, the silence in the courtroom becomes suffocating. Everyone wonders if the redemption story they just heard is about to collapse under the weight of truth.
So the debit card was found in your purse.
Mm.
When you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'll be clean.
All right. So we'll do a drug test today, then I'll come back with sentencing.
Funny.
All right. Are you all ready?
Yes, I think.
All right. We're back on the record in 2023 CR 1642. State versus Janelle Garza. So when's the last time you used marijuana?
Yesterday.
All right. So what your attorney was singing your praises about how you've gotten your life together and you did it all on your own. So why are you using marijuana?
Well, I guess I should say I got my life together. I used to use meth for 5 years.
I'm sorry, what?
I used to use meth and amphetamine for 5 years. That's what I've been clean for the last 6 months.
But marijuana is illegal here in Texas. So why are you using marijuana?
It just helps me with my anxiety. That's basically it.
All right. But as a part of the program
I
and
would
taking
know.
responsibility,
Yes,
when your attorney was singing your praises, talking about how you clean and sober, you
Yes.
know that sobriety does not mean that you're using marijuana. You should have stopped her and said, wait a minute. Let me tell you something. But you didn't. You waited till you got caught.
Moments later, the truth comes out. She used marijuana yesterday. The courtroom freezes. Her attorney's earlier praises dissolve in an instant. The judge doesn't yell, but his disappointment cuts deeper than anger. Sobriety doesn't mean using marijuana, he reminds her. Janelle tries to explain. She's been clean from meth for 6 months, working, caring for her daughter, finally living responsibly. To her, marijuana was a small relief from anxiety, not a relapse. But the court doesn't see it that way. To the law, sobriety is absolute. The judge's tone turns cold. You waited until you were caught to tell the truth. The room grows tense as Janelle's fragile credibility shatters in real time.
I mean,
You did.
that's your opinion, yes. And
No, that's true. Let me ask you this. Did you interrupt your attorney and tell her, I'm not clean and sober because I'm using marijuana? That's yes or no. Did you tell her that?
I told her that I was using marijuana, yes.
When you were before the bench.
But because I just feel like there's different types of sobriety. For me, the meth use was really bad. So,
Wow.
and I couldn't carry a job for the last 5 years. And in the last 6 months that I have been sober from methamphetamines, I have been able to get a job and get a car and see my daughter every day and be a mom and be present.
You're not allowed to use marijuana while you're on probation.
I understand that, and I understand that I would not be able to use it, and I won't use it.
But do you understand you're not clean and sober?
Yes, and
So what do you do for a living?
I'm a nanny.
Oh, not anymore. I don't allow people on felony probation to be nannies, to be home health care providers, and especially someone who's not clean and sober. And who are you a nanny to? Is this a relative or somebody?
Yes,
Sister, cousin, who is it? All right. So that job is over with today. You understand?
yes.
So how far did you go in school?
The judge's questions cut through the surface, probing into Janelle's life beyond the courtroom, her work, her home, her family. She answers softly that she's been working as a nanny, caring for a child while trying to rebuild from the wreckage of her past. But the hope in her voice fades the moment the judge interrupts with a firm decision. Not anymore. I don't allow people on felony probation to care for minors. The words hit like a verdict within a verdict. In an instant, the fragile sense of stability she'd been clinging to begins to crumble. The job that symbolized progress is gone, and with it, a piece of her identity. The silence that follows feels heavy, almost suffocating, until she begins to speak again, this time not as a defendant, but as a survivor. She tells the court she graduated high school, completed trade school, and continues raising her 14-year-old daughter with the help of her family. In that moment, her voice carries both exhaustion and strength, the sound of someone trying to rebuild what life once took apart. It's a fleeting glimpse of redemption in motion, the quiet resilience of a woman still paying for her mistakes, yet refusing to be defined by them.
I went all the way through high school. I graduated, and I went through some trade school. I had my medical assistant. I went through medical assistant school. I finished that.
And where are your children?
Right now, she's at school.
And how old? Do you only have one
I only
child?
have one. She's 14.
And does she live with you?
Yes. And my mom and my grandparents and my other family.
When you say your mom, your grandparents, and other family, what is other family?
My aunt, my other aunt. There's a whole bunch of us that live at my grandma's house.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Are there any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. 3 years deferred adjudication.